Hello, people of the internet. It's your boy Kyle.lucas, and yet again, I'm filming on my phone. I apologize about that. I haven't gotten a new charger yet, and I don't really have an excuse. I just haven't got a new charger for my camera yet. But I still want to make videos and have content out for you guys, of course. So, yeah. If you're new here, my name's Kyle.lucas. Sometimes I make serious videos like this one's going to be. Sometimes I make more funny videos. I make LGBT related videos, obviously eating disorder videos, all of the sorts. So subscribe for more, comment, whatever the fuck you want. And yeah, I'm gonna get on with the video. So this video today is going to be about body dysmorphia, which I have been diagnosed with. I don't like to talk about subjects about myself, like assuming disorders or something about myself without being 100%, and I have been diagnosed with this a long time ago. And if you haven't watched my video about my bulimia and anorexia, I will link it down below because you should watch that before you watch this, because I'm not going to go through my whole eating disorder story before I get into this story because I already have a video about it. But I am in recovery, obviously, or not obviously, but I am in recovery, and I mean, I'd consider myself 80% recovered. Like, I'm at a healthy weight now and all that, but I still have body dysmorphia, and I wanted to talk about it because it's really hard to have that. And if you have body dysmorphia as well, I'm sorry, because I understand your struggle. And so if you don't know what body dysmorphia is, it's basically when you look at yourself, your body is like morphed. Like, you don't see it as it really is. For example, when I was underweight, and I was like 100 pounds. By the way, I'm 5'7", so I should not be 100 pounds. And I would look in the mirror and I would not see 100 pounds. I would see like 200 pounds. Or I would just see myself as the way I was before I was anorexic and had bulimia. And it's still like that now, being at a healthy weight. And I recently stopped counting calories, which is a really scary thing for me. And by recently, I mean like about a month ago or so. And I wasn't counting calories in a form of anorexia because I have been recovering for quite a while now. I was doing it in a way to make sure I was eating enough to gain some weight and muscle, because I do lift weights in a healthy way, not in a burn calorie way. But I realized that the counting calories was kind of like the last thing I was holding on to as part of my eating disorder, so I stopped. And that has kind of made my dysmorphia a little bit worse, because I'm scared all of a sudden I'm going to gain a ton of weight, which isn't true. I'm not like eating like a person on my 500-pound life, and I'm working out, you know, because I'm trying to build muscle, which is why I'm eating more. And obviously, like, I don't want to lose being at a healthy weight. And there are some days where I will look in the mirror and I will see my 132-pound body and I'll be like, oh, I look great. And then there's other days where I look at myself and I'm like, you're so fat. Oh my God, look how big you've gotten. What have you done? But that's not reality. Like, my biggest problem has always been my stomach. My fat distribution has always gone to my stomach rather than like my thighs, or like before I had top surgery, like they're supposed to go to like there. But for me, it was always my stomach. That's just how my family works and my genetics. That's how my mom and my grandma are like. No shade to them, of course. But so there are days now where I look in the mirror and I think my stomach looks huge, like I'm pregnant or something, like a pregnant fucking male. But it's not. Like, my stomach is still pretty small and my arms are getting bigger, which is what I want. But some days my eyes just don't see that. They see this disordered, dysmorphed body that I'm not. And what I tell myself is like, this isn't real. Like, this is like your brain playing tricks on you, because I know the next day I might wake up and see myself the right way. Or maybe I'll wake up and my body dysmorphia will be fucking with me again. But I know, like, that's not true. And if you have body dysmorphia and you're recovering from an eating disorder, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and I'm here for you. And, you know, don't give up on gaining that weight. Don't give up on your recovery just because your mind is seeing a different thing, because you have to really fight your mind when you're fighting these eating disorders, because they're disordered. They're going to make your life disordered, and I don't know, it's really hard. A lot of the time with my body dysmorphia, I kind of almost send myself back into like the bad stages. Like, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't eat, or maybe I shouldn't eat as much, or this and that, or if I don't work out that day, I'll freak out and think I all of a sudden gained a ton of weight when it's not true. Like, you just really have to, like, realize that body dysmorphia is horrible and it's tricking you into thinking things. You really just have to push through those type of things when you're recovering from an eating disorder. And then for me, like, it's really hard because I've always just had struggles with my body and being overweight, and I'm not overweight now or anything, but like my brain is like, don't go and gain that weight, but that's what I need to do to be healthy and to gain muscle. If you have body dysmorphia, just realize that you are enough and your body does not define who you are on the inside, what your personality is. Your body is just what you live in. It doesn't make you a good person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's who you are. No matter if you're 110 pounds or if you're 200 pounds. I mean, if you're like 500 pounds, then yeah, maybe you do need to lose a little weight, but that doesn't make you a bad person. If you're underweight, then maybe you need to gain some weight. But no matter what size you are still beautiful, whether you need to work on yourself to be healthy or not. Your body does not define you. And it took me a long time to learn this. And with me being transgender, it's even harder. But my body is who I am, and you can change your body, and that's okay too. Like I did. I changed my chest, and now I have a flat chest, and one day I'll change my bottom area. And maybe you want liposuction on your butt, or maybe you want a nose job done. And those are things like tattoos, you know, they express yourself. But don't go to the lengths of starving yourself to try to feel better about yourself. You need to learn to love yourself without hurting yourself, you know, like without depriving your body of the things it needs, which is food. You need that. You need food. You need water. You need air. You know, you wouldn't just stop breathing, so why stop eating? You really just have to push through it and push through the bad thoughts that are making your body not look right. If people around you, your family members, your friends are telling you you are way too skinny and you need to like get help or to eat, you need to listen to them, because you might not be seeing the right image of your body. Because I know I wasn't when I was 100 pounds. Because I had lost weight so quickly, I wasn't seeing the difference. I thought I looked absolutely fine. I was like, oh, I just lost a little bit of weight. But really, like, my ribs are sticking out. My hip bones are sticking out way further than they should. My body wasn't built that way for them to look like that. My arms were, like, not this small, but, you know, they were very small. And I didn't see that. I saw big arms, big stomach, no bones. And now, of course, I'm at healthy weight. When I look in the mirror and I don't see those bones sticking out anymore, I think, oh shit, I'm 500 pounds when I'm a healthy weight and I'm building muscle. The scale does not matter. What you see isn't always true. It is your brain playing tricks on you, your eating disorder playing tricks on you. And please don't listen to it, because you are stronger than that. Think no one loves you than I do. I'm here for anyone. My DMs are always open on everything. I'm here to help. I am actually not the best helper, but I'm here for support for everyone, because I know that I had a lot of support with my eating disorder, and all I want to do is give that back to people and give advice. And yeah. And I know this has nothing to do with body dysmorphia. Well, it kind of does, but this isn't really about body dysmorphia, this next part. But don't look at scales, because no matter what that scale says, you are beautiful or handsome. Or, you know, when I saw that I'd gained some weight, it kind of freaked me out. It really did. But what I realized was it's not all in my stomach. It's not all in one place. I'm lifting weights, so a lot of it is muscle. So whatever that scale says, as long as I'm healthy and I'm not passing out and I'm not starving 24/7, I know that I'm healthy and I'm okay. I'm not drastically overweight where it's affecting me. I'm not underweight. I'm right in the good spot. And no matter what that scale says, no matter what I see in the mirror, I know that I'm okay. And tomorrow's a new day. And if my body looks terrible in my eyes one day, maybe it won't the next. All right? And that's, I guess, the end of this video. It's a little rant. It's a little thing about body dysmorphia, to educate you if you don't know. If you do know, maybe it helps you out a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I love you all. Goodbye.